When Homer Simpson does something stupid, Springfield's residents are trapped inside a giant glass dome by the EPA. When The Simpsons came out, I was Lisa's age. And now, I'm older than Homer. On July 27th, 2007, which just happens to be my birthday, after 18 years as a primetime 30-minute sitcom, The Simpsons made the jump to the big screen. After so long, it seemed like the classic show may be running out of ideas, but to my great surprise, the movie brought back the humor from the golden first few years of the cartoon show. It pushed boundaries quite a bit, and well over a decade since the movie came out, it still holds up and is still shockingly funny. The first thing I noticed watching this in 2025 is that all the characters have much more defined shadows. And I noticed the same thing a couple of years ago when the Bob's Burgers movie came out. It's almost like big Hollywood versions of TV cartoons. The entire budget was spent on better shading and shadows. But the animation in general just seemed to pop a little bit more, had brighter colors, the camera seemed to move more smoothly. With a much larger budget than the TV show, everything just seemed to be a bit more polished. And even though I said that the movie did push boundaries and was funnier than it should have been, it didn't really break any new ground with the show or the characters. The story about a town trapped under a dome had already been done by Stephen King's great novel turned OK TV show, Under the Dome. And all the characters and their stereotypes had been well established at this point, and the new movie characters didn't really add anything new to the story or the lore of The Simpsons as a whole. And as a longtime Simpsons fan, it's just nice to see what the writers could do with 5 episodes worth of screen time to tell a single story. If you're a fan of the cartoon, you're absolutely going to like this movie. And it's hard to believe that the show has been on longer after the movie came out than before it came out. Each of the main characters has a few minutes of screen time, and they hit all of the best jokes from the show's long and storied tenure as the king of primetime cartoons. We also get to see the Simpsons travel to Alaska and see a bunch of sets that we don't normally see in the TV show, thanks to that larger animation budget. But mostly, the Simpsons movie is just one long episode of one of the greatest shows to ever grace the small screen. One quick story. I went to the theater to see this on opening day. The guy in front of me said, "I'll take 1 ticket to the Simpsons movie at noon, 1 ticket to the Simpsons movie at 2 o'clock. I'd also like a ticket to the Simpsons movie at 4 o'clock, one for the 6 o'clock showing, and while you're at it, throw in an 8 o'clock showing and a 10 o'clock showing." This dude was going to sit in the theater all day long watching the same movie over and over again. When I went into the theater to sit down, I see him coming in with his popcorn and his drink, and he has a notepad and a pen. So he, I guess, was going to be taking notes on the movie. But I guess it's those hardcore fans like that that explain how The Simpsons is still relevant and popular decades after it originally premiered. Being trapped in a glass dome, forcing a pig to walk on the ceiling, strangling your kid on the roof, tightrope walks, French fry penis,